start. Oh shoot, I should have... I do this every time. I should have opened my chat and it should have notified Twitter. So we'll open chat. I think I might need to change my game and I might not. I think I have it set to just games and demos now. Oop. Well, we'll find out, I guess. I'm pretty sure I have it set to games and demos, so all I need to do is open chat. But other than that, yep, we're set to games and demos, so all I need to do is pop out chat so I can see it. Ahem. So I can see it. But other than that, yep, we're set to games and demos, so all I need to do, that's that. So now we can get into this game. This is called 5x12, and all I know about it is that it exists, and it has something to do with the 2012 scare, you know? I assume it was made at the same time. Well, actually, no, this was done for NaNoWriMo 2017, question mark? So, we'll find out. Oh, dude, that's weird. My background for my event list doesn't work anymore. I'll have to go complain at them. Someone is excited that I have a Good Mythical Morning mug. Alright, so we'll start the game. Do I not have my headphones? Well, shucks. I didn't hear the alarm clock. I overslept again. Hang on, I need to be able to see chat. I can just hit space, so I don't have to worry about clicking. Wait a minute, I didn't oversleep. I have nothing to sleep over. That's why I didn't hear the alarm clock. I didn't set it. Our name is Daisuke. So much light. I woke up unusually early today. What day is it anyway? What day was it yesterday? This is going to be the last time with the Gong Fu honey. I'm going to try something else next time, because I think I'm on the last steep. But I should, if someone finds something about the Gong Fu honey, please don't hold back in emailing me at glaciernestor@gmail.com, because that's the email for both the channel and the Twitch. So, what day is it? Anyway, what day was it yesterday? It's Wednesday today. Wednesday, 12/12. 12/12/12 to be exact. The day when the world ends. That sentence made me smile a bit. I sounded like the rest of the world there for a little bit. I don't get what the ruckus is all about. Why would the world end on such a convenient date? In fact, the date is not convenient at all. The year is 2012, not 12. I wonder how it looked during the real year 12. I try to imagine this. Oh no, the end of the world is upon us. 12/12/12, that accursed date. What a cruel fate, just when I started to get accustomed to this new calendar system. Exactly, if we only had some sort of prophecy that could warn us before such sudden end. That wasn't nearly as funny as I had hoped it to be. And that wasn't me talking, that was the character. I reached for my notebook to check today's schedule. I didn't have any schedule today. No planned job interviews, because it's kind of the end of the world. There were none to pick from anyway. There weren't any job offers for the last few days. Tomorrow there will probably be a flood of them, but I'm not getting a job in the meantime. What do I pass my time with then? All my friends are either getting crazy because of the nearing exams, and those don't affect me, or they're planning a party, which I don't have the money for, and I don't wanna. I can either cut discount coupons, eat instant noodles, or stare out the window. We have a fourth option, though. We can cut discount coupons. We can cook instant noodles. We can stare out the window and contemplate life, or we can continue the year 12 skit. I don't want to come up with voices, so we're gonna cut discount coupons. Cutting discount coupons is a great thing to do. It's both manual work, increasing my dexterity with scissors, and a practical endeavor, saving my money at the same time. My pile of magazines and vouchers has grown enough to provide me with fun for the rest of the day. I'll just get my catalog and I'm ready to begin. Ding dong! Oh, that was a cool effect. My heart jumps out of my chest, almost jumps out of my chest. No one has rang that doorbell in a month. Is everything paid for? Rent, water bill, electricity bill? I don't know. What if I owe someone and I don't know it? Ding dong! I like that effect. I kind of like this minimalist kind of style going on. It's neat. One moment. Oh no, now they know I'm home. Hold on. Why am I thinking about the worst options? It might be a good visit. It could be even a new neighbor, a girl maybe. She cooked too much dinner and she came to share. Or it's my dean. He's read the only dissertation I ever put in and decided I'm needed at the academy. Ding dong. I'm gonna open the door. Great, someone opened. Wait, this is someone else. Great, someone opened. This is not a new neighbor, nor is he a girl. Hi. It's not the dean either. How's it going? Luckily, he doesn't seem like a debt collector or an organ thief. May I come in? That did sound a bit like a debt collector or an organ thief. Let's politely decline, because I don't want to be a rude dude. I'm sorry, but that's not possible. Okay. Goodbye, and have a nice day. Sure, you too. That didn't go too badly. If I leave the initial panic attack out, I even dared to describe it going smoothly. I changed my mind. What? I forgot to introduce myself. How did you get inside? Wouldn't you know it? Not through the window. I think you should leave before I call the police. No, I can't. Not before I introduce myself. Okay, then. I am the creator of this world, and I came here today to celebrate its end. Well, police it is! And who would you call if there wasn't any police? That is such a pointless question, and I'll show you why. Just watch. I took out my cell phone and started to dial a number. I stopped myself after 2 numerals. I couldn't remember the rest of it. Who was I gonna call? The police. Police? What's that? Protectors of law. You wanted to call them on me, so I canceled them. What did you say you did? My sentence was interrupted by a loud explosion. I peered out the window and saw billowing smoke. There was another explosion, followed by the sound of broken glass, a scream, and a crying of a child. Such overwhelming chaos. Is there no one to stop this? Normally that'd be the police's job. Police? Again, what's that, dude? You don't remember? Law protectors? I was telling you about them a moment ago. I don't know why this guy sounds like a nerd, but okay. Oh, those. And you canceled them only because I wanted to call them? Yep. Well, turn it back. Come on. Return that P word you canceled. No problem, but you have to promise me to not call that P word because of me. Sure, I promise. Just stop this madness. With the last syllable, everything goes silent. I peek out the window again. Everything was back to normal. Police were once more part of the city, and my vocabulary to boot. With the sense of relief came the inevitable question. What are you? You can take a guess if you want to. An actor. This is candid camera. I'm getting punked, aren't I? No. A magician? No. A hallucination? No. So, Could you really be? Exactly. Ghost of Christmas Past. What? No! Weren't you gonna say God? God? Pfft, why would I say God? I introduced myself as one. Created the world, apparently omnipotent and amazing in all regards. I thought it was obvious. Or do they not call it that way anymore? Well, they do, but you don't really look the part. Of course, you don't have to call me that way. It's just practical during introductions. People tend to quickly understand from it what's going on. Shoutouts to that just absolutely abysmal frame rate. Seriously, we just dropped all of the stream. We're not even 10 minutes in. Oh, good, it came back. I was very worried for a moment. And what's going on? You mean now? The end of the world, of course. It is 12/12/12 after all. Which reminds me, did you notice the time when I arrived? No. Well, check it out then. There was 12:12 on the clock display. There's no way that whole police thing lasted less than a minute. The way I read it, anyway. Great, isn't it? 12:12 at 12:12:12. Roll credits. 5x12. The absolutely best time to start the celebration. I thought it would be the best time to end it all. I didn't feel like waking up, so I postponed it a bit. Now I realize if my watch shows 12:12, doesn't mean you came earlier? 11:55 or something like that? I didn't want you to miss the punchline, so I stopped the time. And now that you've seen it, I'll make it flow again. The time on my watch display turned to 12:35. Wow. So much? Hey, you didn't just stop time, just my watch, though. Yeah, same thing. I wanted to oppose, but maybe he's got a point. What if it really was the same thing? Ding dong. You gonna go get that? Of course, this is my flat. I don't know who it could be, but it can't be a bigger surprise than the God in my living room. Hi, am I here first? Oh, say something. I obviously have underestimated how bizarre today can get. I get the sense the rest of today is going to be in this tone. So am I first or not? No, you aren't. God dang. Are you long in here? Yeah, only a few minutes. I wish I could, left channel, right channel. That would be fun if I was not lazy. Actually, if I'd have done this for Frozen Tender Finds, I'd have done that. Have the one guy's voice be in the left channel, one guy's in the right channel. Anyway. So the one gets a nose voice. What's the other one get? This has gotta be CGI or something. Alright, instructions are in order. Dicey, hey, this is me from another reality. Hey, today's gonna be a blast, right? This guy gets an accent, I guess. Another reality? Another you? Yeah, surely you know of parallel universe theory. Yeah, I heard about it, but when I first heard about it, so it sounded fun, so I created a few alternatives to try it out. Well, a year has 13 months in my universe, so we'll be finishing next year. So you and you are both you, who you created to make it more convoluted than just you being you. Yeah, it does sound a bit complicated if you put it that way. Really? Feels fine to me. I'm me and you are you. Who is me? That's true, but if I yell, hey, me, who am I calling? Me? Yourself. Who knows? I am the famous. But I know how to make it work. The guy on the left grabs sticky notes. He quickly writes something on it and sticks the paper to the second guy's forehead. I am first and you'll be second. Larry, why am I second? If we're parallel to each other, we should be on equal standing. I know, I did it from Dicey K's perspective. In his eyes, I'm the first because he first met me, and then after that, you me. No, makes sense. Wouldn't it be better to just, like, use names or something? Yeah, we don't have any. We're not really into names. Names are important only for humans. And we got so many from them, it wouldn't sort this confusion at all. Let's talk about more important matters. How to do it today. You mean a schedule? I didn't think about it at all. I don't even know when I want to pull the plug. Well, you missed 12-12, so how about we mirror it and do 21-21? Not bad, but what about 22-22? Well, twos, I like that. Now, what do you think, Daisuke? Are you serious right now? You want me to choose when I end? You'll be glad. The rest of the world has to be content with your choice. I don't want to pick. I refuse to participate in this. I'm not a masochist. Yeah, your call. I guess we'll draw lots. Well, what do you think? Second papers in a hat, or coin toss, or... Oh, you can't decide something this important with chance. So? I kind of like the 21-21. 9-21. There we go. I like it. Yeah, so the world should end at 21-21 of 12-12-12. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's include seconds. 21-21-21, 12-12-12. Yeah, good choice, Daisuke. The world deserves a symmetrical ending for sure. The world deserves a quick and painless ending above all. And since I have no other options, I'd rather tear the band-aid off quickly than pulling it slowly and painfully. Ding dong! Oh no, another one. Yeah, that's the bell. Who's going there? Oh yeah, they did say they couldn't... I was trying to remember if they said they didn't proofread this because of timeline issues. Not like literal timeline issues, but like because it's a 1 month thing. I didn't have time to proofread it, so it might read a little roughly. No, take a guess. It's another one, isn't it? So, will that be him for a third time? Oh, did I miss anything? Fine, come in. Go ahead and find out for yourself. Alrighty then. Maybe I should be an optimist about this. I mean, at least I got to predict what was happening. At this rate, I can reach the end of the world as a sane guy. Oh, you already decided on names? I have to catch up then. Third wrote on a paper and stuck it to his forehead. Welcome to the end of the world celebration, Third. Oh, promise, I promise as much as possible. This is all too much. I'm going for a walk. Yeah, come back quickly. We have much to do. Fresh air. I didn't even realize how much I needed it. What just happened at my place? I had to leave. I have a bad feeling about it. My flat's just become occupied by this world's creator, and I couldn't do a thing about it. And to make matters worse, a celebration of the world's end is going to be taking place there. Why's it got to be my place? Why do we have to celebrate at all? The city's just so peaceful and so empty, though. Well, it makes sense. It's winter. Everyone's hiding in their homes, jobs, or schools. For them, this is just another normal day. In my eyes, though, everything seems so apocalyptic now. I mean, at least we know the truth, though. I wouldn't switch with them anyway. I'm glad I know the truth. The end of the world is only an interesting conversation topic for them. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tell the Twitter that we're streaming. One of these times I'll remember to do that right before we start. Was in, drop by. Yay. Alright, now that Twitter is aware, let's get back to this. It's a little weird that this doesn't have any music. They have no reason to really prepare for it. They don't know how it will come or when. They really just have no way of stopping it. Although I suppose I don't have any way of stopping it either. I know it's really happening. I even know when. I don't know how yet, but I think I'm going to find out soon enough. I can prepare. I can try to do something about it. That's it. I can do something about it. I have time until 9:21. I'll try to convince First to not end the world. After all, I managed to do it about the police. I returned home the long way. I wanted to catch more fresh air and prepare myself. Just one? Welcome back. You have a good walk? There's no paper. This has got to be First. Where are the others? I don't know. They won't be far away, though. Daisuke, can I talk to you for a minute? Oh, what a coincidence. I wanted to talk to you, too. I understand it's a lot right now. You have no jobs, your friends are becoming distant, money's getting low, and the world's upon me. God invaded my flat, and for some reason knows everything about me. Yeah, that probably doesn't help. What I wanted to say is, I understand it's difficult to feel good now. I'd really like for us to be friends tonight, though, and enjoy every moment that's left. I mean, that's easy for you to say. You didn't get created by... You're not talking to the person you got created by. Easy for you to say. Your world doesn't end tonight. But it does. This is my world, after all. And there you have it. How do you expect me to feel good with an attitude like that? You might have created this world, and you might have the right to end it, but you aren't living here. This flat in the city's all I have, and you want to destroy it all, including me. Yeah, it sounds unfair when you put it that way, doesn't it? I almost don't feel like celebrating after hearing it. But I have an idea how to lift your spirits. Make a wish. Tell me what you truly wish for, and I'll make it happen. Really? Really? One thing? No matter what it is. Yeah, sure. Anything at all? That was unusually fast. At this rate, I'll save the world before it gets dark. I wish the world doesn't end. Sorry, can't grant that wish. How come? You said you'd grant me any wish. No, I said I'll make happen what you truly wish for. Are you telling me I don't truly wish to save the world right now? I'm sorry. For real? But I don't want to die. Yeah, well, that's different. I can grant you that. But don't I need a world to live? Oxygen and stuff? Yeah, no need for that. I'll simply end the world 2121, but I'll exclude you. The idea of me floating through an empty universe doesn't fill me with joy. Universe? Don't worry about that. It'll end too. So, where will I be? Well, nowhere. You'll just be. Of course, you can make another wish instead if you truly want it. I want infinite wishes. I want laser vision. I want everyone to know the world's ending. I want a good job, and I want to be back in college. We're gonna save. Let's save. We'll save in this first slot, and then we'll return, and then we'll pick I want infinite wishes, and if it doesn't go well, we'll pick I want everyone to know. Come on, what are you, 5? That's the way you want to play, then neener, pick another wish, wiener. And I do mean one wish. Alright, well, I just had to try. Well, I want everybody to know. I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one able to say their goodbyes. Are you sure? For many people, this news might be the worst to happen to them today. Even so, they ought to know. Very well. First went to the corridor, opened the door, and took a deep breath, and then shouted.
The end of the world is upon us. Everything will be over today at 21:21. Me, the creator of this world, and my pal Daisuke over here are going to celebrate it at his place.
Then he closes the door and returns back to the room. Okay, done. That's it. Won't you do a little more? Yeah, if you want to, I can also put it on the internet. But nobody's gonna believe it like this. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. If people are able to deny information straight from me, the creator of their world, any further effort is wasted. I mean, I guess you're right. Still, you feeling a little better? Yeah? Just still a little bit sad. It's hard to believe I don't wish for the world to be saved. I'm sorry, world. I'm sorry, world. It probably wasn't the best idea leaving negotiations up to me. But I did what I could. Now that everyone knows, more qualified world saviors can appear. Yeah, don't worry about that. If you cared for this world so much, you wouldn't be able to enjoy today. Speaking of enjoyment, guys, bird porridge. The closet opened behind first, and second and third jumped out of it. They were inside that closet the entire time. Did you know about that? No, I didn't. We were playing hide and seek. You came back just as I finished counting. We didn't want. No, that was the. We didn't want to talk. We didn't want to play without you. After all, this is your apartment.
Sorry, you were gone so long, so we cut all the coupons.
Now that you're back, we can finally start. Ding dong. Another one. Certainly not. We agreed 3 of us are enough for this apartment and the rest of us cancelled. The rest of us? Who else is it? Do you even know anybody else? Daisuke, I can't help but notice you formed some prejudice about me. Sorry, but so far you seem like you can make yourself company. Ding dong. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, dang it, I can't give this guy the same voice as first. We can give him very suave anime protagonist voice.
I'm very happy to meet you, Daisuke.
Alright, fine.
The others are probably already inside. May I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Cozy place.
Oh. Daisuke, this is Destiny, my good friend and caretaker of all the realities I ever created. Great, so I guess his copies are on their way.
Destiny's? He's the one and only.
Yeah, we never really created a mess big enough for him to not take care of it alone. That's not the right voice.
Oh, we never made a big enough mess for him to not take care of it alone.
I don't believe that, and I've only known you for a few hours.
What do you know? I have good time management. Speaking of time, I'd like to discuss the time and place of our meeting. I would like for whoever proposed it to step forward.
Hard to say which one of it was us.
Yeah, we're all me, so it's probably all of us.
If you are all claiming responsibility, I hope you are also prepared for the consequences that would likewise befall all. The air got colder. The sun went down as if to hide itself, and every object in the room, including my stomach, curved slightly.
But no, I think it was first.
Well, I think the same. It's his reality after all. on, Destiny. Don't be stuck on it. It's the distant past.
That is absolutely correct. You wanted to meet in the distant past because you had something to tweak out before the celebration. And because you insisted on that time, despite knowing how busy my schedule is, I accommodated you.
I apologize, alright? I overslept, so I went straight here.
You had to be in a great hurry for you to not let me know about this change.
I was. Anyway, how did you find us here?
If you wanted to hide, then maybe you should know recently someone screamed on top of their lungs how this world's going to end, and then its creator will be celebrating at Daisuke's.
Drat, well, yes, that was me.
Well, you don't say. I'm glad you were this easy to locate. I simply had to tell you that I already know how you can make up for the time I lost because of you. We're dropping frames, and I'm not happy about it. Detail will have to wait for tomorrow, though. Today it's time for celebration.
Destiny went over to the switch and turned on a light.
It is the end of the world, after all. The greatest and last event of this reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any idea how you're going to celebrate?
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but we need to tune out the details. We know the time. Everything ends at 21:21.
So soon?
Daisuke's idea.
Well, it's cold outside, so I suppose the party takes place here.
Yeah, I was thinking we could go for a more intimate setting and free-spirited celebrations this time.
I see you're in the mood to experiment. Daisuke did first tell you how he ended the first reality. The previous reality, rather.
Well, no, he never mentioned that.
Unlike today, he wanted to celebrate with the entire world. He gathered the end of the world information from all the world's religions and made them happen, all at the same time.
That's awful, oh my gosh. Well, we thought so as well, but there's no accounting for taste.
It was unbelievable chaos.
I hope they were satisfied, and at least they were alright.
Back to this end, though. Anything you need help with?
So far, we didn't discuss food. In the mood for anything, Destiny?
I'll accommodate myself, thank you.
What about you, Daisuke? What would you like?
Something I've never had before.
Daisuke, you're full of surprises. Last day, last food, and you want to experiment? I'd like that. I know a way to make that demand happen. Look forward to it.
So that's food. What about drinks?
Daisuke's taking initiative.
We could have a variety of beverages. Cold, hot, alcoholic, non-alcoholic.
Have you seen Daisuke's fridge? We can't really have too many cold drinks.
I usually just put drinks on the balcony to cool them. Ding dong!
1, 2, 3. I sense an unwelcome guest.
Isn't second and third going to be coming back? Wait, no, that was Daisuke. How do I back up? Anyway. Wait, aren't second and third gonna come back? They wouldn't have rung for a second time, they'd just storm inside.
It's true, once you invite them, they don't ask anymore.
Are they vampires, or what? Ding dong!
Daisuke, take a look.
Oh. Okay. What's this supposed to be? An astronaut? I turned back and called to first. Is this supposed to be a costume party? Because you really should have told me earlier. I got a great costume in mind and everything. Man, you guys wouldn't believe this great costume. I really hope I'm out of frame for this bit. But gosh dang, you should have told me it was a costume party. I have a costume all ready and everything. Gosh dang. Like, look at my neat costume. I was all ready and everything. And you didn't tell me.
You didn't tell me. The astronaut-looking person takes off their helmet and speaks. Welcome. Welcome? Welcome. Shouldn't I be the one saying that? Yes, you should. Oh, I get it. She didn't wait for the invitation itself and just came in. I don't get it. But I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Alien, and I'm an ambassador from a galaxy called Home.
Home? You certainly traveled far, even in galactic standards. How did we earn this rare visit?
Wait a minute, it's not a costume? She's really from a different planet? Well, if it's not a costume, I don't gotta wear this getup. Give me a second while I hang this back up. Isn't it unbelievable, Daisuke? A proof that we're not alone in this universe. The council calculated a high probability of author's visit. I don't know what voice to give this alien person. They look kind of effeminate. I don't know, I'll come up with something. Author? Who's author? That would be me. As I said, I have far too many names. We didn't know the reason. I should use like kind of that robot voice that I gave Silas. We didn't know the reason, but the fact itself of the great author visiting our reality again made us act. Please call me first. It's my name for today anyway. Many apologies first. It's cool. May I ask, for how long are you staying? Have you any plans visiting our world too? Sorry, I'm just here for today. Then I would love to stay here and observe your presence. I have no problem with that. We were short on girls. What do you say, Daisuke? Why are you asking me? Until now, you didn't care if I wanted you here or not. That's true. In that case, stay here and celebrate with us, Allie.
We are celebrating the end of the world. This reality will be ended by first today at 21:21.
Are you crazy? You can't just put her on the spot like that. Why not? It worked for you. So, the day has indeed come.
Of course, if you want to return home, we can make that happen.
It's okay. I said my goodbyes before leaving. I can stay here. I don't get it. How do you just accept it like that? Shouldn't we, like, defend ourselves somehow? I mean, why is the world ending anyway? Daisuke, we went over that already. Oh, like hell we did. Really? I thought I explained already, didn't I?
That sounds so much like you first.
Never mind, I'll do it now. Help me out, Destiny. Today this world ends. That's a fact, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's not my wish, and there's no connection to the date 12/12/12. The real reason is much simpler than that. People simply want it.
Or to be surprised. To be surprised, I guess. That's not what was on the thing. Or to be a bit more precise, more people wish for the world to end nowadays than they ever did before.
That's it. That's the reason people want it?
Wishing for the world to end is not the only accountable factor. What's also important are people resigned to their end and people without real motivation to save the world.
You were part of that last group, Daisuke.
To uphold the procedure, I also searched the entire future. Still, today came up as the most convenient date for the event. I love that I'm dropping frames. It's kind of annoying.
That's why there's nothing you can do to avoid it. It's all about humanity's conviction, and you can't influence that. But it can't be just humanity's conviction. We have an alien standing right here. Of course, if you insist, you can go ahead and try. But if the world can't be saved, then what am I supposed to do? The only thing you can. Join us and try to enjoy it as much as you're able to. Alright, now go buy some drinks. I need the walk anyway. I grabbed my jacket and headed outside. Good tea. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I'm buying tea. I went shopping very slowly. In fact, I didn't walk at all. I was standing in the street and trying to absorb the big fact for the last time. The end of the world's here. In a few hours, I won't be anymore. No one will be. Everything I see right now, everything I ever experienced and said, everyone I ever met will just end. And realizing this, I felt anxiety creeping in. It was claiming all my organs on its way coming from my stomach up. First I lost the taste in my mouth, then I had difficulty breathing. In the end, there was nothing to keep me standing anymore. I sat on a bench and tried to understand this new emotion, this strange dread building from a knot in my stomach. It wasn't fear of death or regret from all the days and years I wouldn't have. It was responsibility. Responsibility for the time I had left. How do I spend it? How do I feel? What do I do until then? Who do I want to be with? Who do I owe an apology, and who do I owe more than any apology could ever fix? Who do I want to say goodbyes to? Who do I want to warn? I don't know. I just don't know. I do know that I forgot to do a thing. So while I mull over this choice, actually, we'll just keep going. I bet you I can do this and stream at the same time. Let's warn my family. It's time to make a call. I reached for the cell phone in my pocket, but it wasn't there. I left it at home. Then I noticed the phone booth. A rarity nowadays. It was right in front of me. I entered haltingly and counted my change. I had just enough for one call. Time to make up my mind. Who do I really want to call? Someone's playing Overwatch. We could probably go say hi after the stream's over. Do we really want to call our family? Question of the day. I'm gonna do this thing that I forgot to do before I started, to give chat a little bit to decide. Do we want to call our family, our friends, or our ex-girlfriend? It's an important decision, and I kind of need you guys' input on it. So I'll give you guys a little bit. I love that I have no... I'm just currently dropping frames. That's just so nice. Useful. Wonderful. Oh no! OBS is just flat out disconnected. We're still waiting. Have we reconnected? We have reconnected. And I bet you my phone went off to tell me, hey, you reconnected. Do the dashboard from your phone. Yeah. So, we waited long enough, and the chat had no input, and we, disconnected for a second. Unfortunately, I didn't finish what I needed to do. I think we're still gonna decide to call our family. It was difficult to dial the number without my cell phone. I never really realized how much I depended on my contact list. What I'm trying to do is not working, so I'll have to do it after the stream. Luckily, my parents were old school and they still had the landline. The same one I had to memorize as a kid, so. Or that's not. Do do. Ri ri. Ri ri. Yeah? That's just like Dad. He never introduced himself over the phone, in case some stranger called. Hey Dad, it's me, Daisuke. Daisuke? Why are you calling this number? I don't have my cell phone on me, and I know this number off the top of my head. What's going on? Are you in trouble? Warren. I'm not, Dad, or, well, more like not more than anyone else is in. So why are you calling? Did you know the world's ending today? Oh, that. It's all the talk on TV. Crazy people, like if any date mattered. Yeah, I was telling myself the same thing. I'm not telling it to myself anymore, though. The world really is ending tonight, Dad. That's why I'm calling. I wanted to tell you. And what are we supposed to do what are we supposed to do? Hide in our cellar, or pray, or what? My gentle dad, he tried to say it with a serious voice, even though he doesn't believe a word I'm saying. To be honest, nothing's gonna help. I'm not calling to help you save yourselves, I just wanted to let you know that tonight's the last night. And do you know when it ends? At 21:21. That early? I'm really sorry about that. I heard Mom in the background. Who's there? It's Daisuke. Why is he calling this number? Yeah, he says he's forgot his cell phone. Did you want to talk to Mom, Daisuke? Yeah, sure. I mean, put her on. It would be good if you would omit that whole end of the world thing. Yeah, I guess. Don't worry. We'll do. You can tell her about it, I guess. Daisuke, what happened, dear? Where's your cell phone? Nothing happened. I just left it at home. I just wanted to tell you I'm looking forward to the Christmas holiday. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. I love that my internet is just like, oh, you're trying to stream? No, you're not. We're just gonna not stream absolutely at random. It's beautiful. It's my favorite. It's great. You better look forward to it. I already bought ingredients for Christmas baking. We'll have all your favorites. Yeah, now I'm looking forward to it even more. I'd love to have eaten it all right now. Mom? Yeah? I know you won't listen to me, but make tonight a free evening. Whatever you plan to clean or wash, just put it off until tomorrow. But you deserve to relax sometimes, especially tonight. Okay, Dice K, if you say so. She's bluffing. As soon as I hang up, she'll head straight for the first house chore she just thought of. I'm running out of change, so I gotta say goodbye. Do you want your dad again? No need. Tell him hi from me. Take care. And don't forget to come for the holidays. See you soon, Mom. I'm glad I made that call. I'm not glad that I don't have any connection for my stream, though. Why is it doing this? Why are you doing this, OBS? Do I need to stop the stream and come back? I'm gonna try that. Alright, let's try this again, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't just die at random on me again. Even if it does die at random on me, I might just keep going. Without it, I wouldn't have been satisfied with today. Now I gotta go home for the next part of our program. And now to go home for the next part of our program. With 2 M's. Hello, Daisuke. Welcome back. I'm really sorry, dude. I forgot about those drinks. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We found an alternative. The important thing is that you're back. I'd like to introduce someone to you. Miyuki, a moment of your time, please. Miyuki, this is Daisuke. This is his apartment. Daisuke, this is Miyuki, the last guest at our party. Well, thanks for the invite. I'm sure it'll be a great party. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be nice to have another local here. And a girl. So I went and got ourselves a local girl. It's all nice, but how did she get here, and how does she know about this party? How should I know? You can ask her when you got time. But not right now. I think it's about time we officially start the party. May I have your attention for a while, please? Welcome you all to the official end of the world celebration. In less than 90 minutes, everything will be over. So party like there's no tomorrow. Because by gosh, there won't be any.
Well, I think introductions are in order.
Splendid idea, Destiny. It'll save us time. Me first. Well, fittingly, my name is First. I created this world. Later, I successfully forgot about it, and today I have returned to end it. In case you wanted more of me, I invited some of my alternate selves.
Bye. Hi. My name is Destiny. I'm the caretaker of this world. I say this right now, if anyone wants to complain about their life, trust me, not my doing. I take a very liberal approach towards my job.
Daisuke, it's your turn.
My name's Dice K. I live here.
What more, oh yeah. Even though the light of the toilet works, the switch is kinda temperamental. I'll show you the trick later if you need it. Okay, who's next? My name is Alien, and I'm from a different planet. Truly an inspired name, by the way. Didn't get to talk about just how much of a tryout that name is. I promise I get to do all I can to be a pleasant company tonight. Who's ringing my phone? I hope it's important. It's not. It's someone in Seattle trying to get me to move to do a job, and it's like, I'm not done with my college yet, so no thanks. Well, you can't live close by here, unless you mind. Kind of want to show you guys. Great, that's all of us. We don't have any schedules, so we need to make our own fun. Talk to whoever you want and do whatever you want. Drinks are on the balcony, food's taken care of. You have a lot to look forward to. Dismissed. Talk to whoever I want. Who'd I like to talk with? Let's talk to Miyuki, 'cause she's new. I'd like to talk to Miyuki. Hi, Miyuki. What's happening, Daisuke? I just wanted to ask, how'd you get here? Oh, sorry, you were away when I arrived. The boy said it was not a problem. What? No, it's not a problem. I meant more of, why are you here? Well, I was originally at a different party. Same topic, but that's where the similarities end. I didn't like it there. I had to leave. You know, they just weren't taking it seriously, I guess. They didn't care about the end of the world. It was just an excuse to party. She's so vague. Could something delicate have happened? Okay, but you gotta explain to me something. You gotta explain something to me. How'd you learn about this party? How did you think to come here? You don't know? The end of the world is upon us. Everything we are today, 2121. We the creator of this world and the ice skater accelerate over his place. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I was disappointed. That's not her voice. Yeah, it's disappointed. What's that party? I remember this occasion. All right, last question. Silly question, but you know this is for real, right? First over there is the real creator of this world, and tonight everything really ends. Well, I guess this much. Or see that I gotta cover the real weirdos. It's probably both. I don't really understand myself how I managed to learn the truth, resign myself to it, and even enjoy it all in the process of one afternoon. Really drives the plot, though. Cheratomo is streaming right now, so we'll go say hi, because she's also streaming a visual novel. So we'll go say hi when we're done. Maybe that's how real truth works. There's no reason to deny it. More to the point, there's no time to. We kept talking for some time. We never really approached the reasons for a visit again, though. I may have been the one to initiate the conversation, but Miyuki was definitely the one leading it. Normally, I probably wouldn't get along with a person like her, but tonight I didn't really mind. Time for the food. Probably the last food ever. Food! You ever hungry? If anyone isn't, let me know. I'll make them. Now that first has mentioned it, I'm definitely hungry. With all the chaos today, I didn't even manage to grab a bite. Next guy had a crazy idea. He proposed using this opportunity to taste something he'd never tried before. His sense of adventure resonated within me, and I decided to support this idea. Taste something new? To chart unknown territories of taste? How big of an adventure are we talking here? Indiana Jones level? The highest level, Miyuki. We're talking leap of faith level. Bring it on. Your enthusiasm is starting to even affect me. How are we going to do this? Allow me to present my own invention. First pointed toward a black box standing atop the kotatsu. Kotatsu? Is that like the table with the heater under it? This is a magical box that has a hole in one side. If you put your hand in, you'll be able to take out food selected specially for you. You can't tell the box exactly what you want, but you can change the level of familiarity. On the lowest scale, you have very familiar food, like, for example, your favorite dish from your days as a child. Right now, the dial is set to the exact opposite way, though. The food assigned to you will not even remotely remind you of anything you've ever tasted. Ooh, I'm a little worried now. Don't be Daisuke. I can hold your hand if you need. And so we sat around the black box. Since this was your idea, Daisuke, you have the right to go first. After a bit of hesitation, I put my hand into the darkness of the box and take out a white platter, rather than sticking my hand into the box and getting pain, like you would think, because Dune. I have a Snapchat. Let's see if it's interesting. Yeah, I'm getting compliments from folks about my mug, my Good Mythical Morning mug that Kai got me. The platter was really the only thing I could identify out of the box anyway. On the platter was some kind of porous matter, reminding me a bit of clay, shifting colors from gray to washed out blue and washed out pink, depending on the angle you looked at it from. Excuse me? In the matter were stuck black sticks of unidentifiable thickness and length, emitting suspicious black vapors. Oh? I raised my head to see most of us had already had their food picked out for them. Every dish was different, and all of them were similarly undescribable. Before you start eating, I have to explain to you what this is. First picked up a small stamp from the edge of his platter. I quickly checked, and we all had the same one on our platters. These dishes are mostly from completely different worlds. A lot like Alien over there. They're not life-threatening, though, and they're always considered a local delicacy. To properly enjoy them, you often need senses humans don't possess, and that's where these stamps come in. If you stamp your tongue, you gain the temporary ability to taste flavors outside of this universe. You can do the same with your nose, eyes, or ears. Maybe I could still back out. I'm not feeling that adventurous. Well, the others obviously are. Without hesitation, they all stick out their tongues and stamp them. Let's just do it. I want to see what the other tries to say. I'm not going to be the only wuss here. I stick out my tongue and I stamp it. Immediately, I noticed a change in my senses. The sense of taste itself reached a new level inside my mouth. In a few minutes, I got used to it enough to start eating. I took a bit of the clay-like batter and put it on my tongue. I expected an explosion of senses that would knock me unconscious, but it never came. It was a culinary masterpiece with well-balanced intensity. The problem was taste itself. Just like first announced, it really didn't remind me of anything I've ever eaten. Sourness, sweetness, bitterness, saltiness, it wasn't really present at all. Instead, there were some 5th, 6th, and 7th taste options. I feel like you should actually say 6th, 7th, and 8th because umami, but whatever. I can't really describe the rest of the dish, mostly because there's no words for it. Not in our language, anyway. I was trying to decide whether I enjoyed the taste or not throughout the whole time I was eating it. Even until the last bite, I wasn't really sure. Oh geez, the face cam is a little dark. Let me turn on the light. Light! Now we can see. Wonderful. Wonderful! The room was silent. We were all laying on the floor. No one moved. That food was too strong. The silence was broken by First. It was really hard to tell where he was, and I didn't feel like raising my head was worth it. Judging from the tone of his voice, he was definitely on the verge of death like the rest of us. I admired his attempt to speak. Ah, King, it's 12:40. It's 21:47. We missed the end of the world.
I told you, but no one listened to me.
True. Never mind, we can manage. There, it's 21:21 again. Everyone together now. Farewell, world. Farewell, world. Ooh. Okay, then. That was interesting. I don't know. It was interesting, but I'm not sure that I liked it. It was a little stilted. And it was a little, like, the premise was kind of getting in the way of the storytelling a little bit. I don't know. I don't know that I liked that one. That's kind of a shame. That's the first one I didn't really care for. But, you know, if you did a little bit of tinkering with it, it could become something really interesting. You know, get a little, you know, put some more touches on it. Have some music. Improve the writing a little bit. It threw me off trying to read it sometimes. It's a little bit like the books I tried to do audiobooks with, where they're not bad books and they're not bad reads, but they're also difficult to read aloud. And if you're reading them, you know, just by yourself recreationally, you'd have to read some of the passages more than once because it's a little hard to pull out the meaning that the author intended. So, not terrible, and it's probably better than any visual novel I'd write, but not the world's greatest anyway. Let's quit out of 5x12, because while that was a good time, I want to move on to a different one that sounded a little better. So if you'll give me just one moment, I'll put up the BRB while I find my next VN. It's somewhere here on my computer. Isn't that neat? Let's see. We got 3 books left so far. We have Green-Eyed Monster, Magical Mythical Divorce Bureau, I think is what that's called, and then Willingly Untitled. I think we're going to save Willingly Untitled for last because it looks really interesting and it looks well done. Let's do Green-Eyed Monster, and if we don't get done with Green-Eyed Monster in the next, 2 hours, we'll move on to Magical Mythical Divorce Bureau. I don't think we're going to go for any more endings on 5x12. Still, 5x12 is a good skeleton for VN, it's got bits and pieces that I really liked about it. And for having been done in a month, it's great work. It's just not exactly my favorite thing. It's not, it's not the world's greatest, but it was not a bad time either. I'm going to try and fix my mouse while I'm at it. If I can get the plug out of the thing. Have we started the Green-Eyed Monster? I don't know. Well, it seems to be loading. If you can't hear the clicking sounds, that's me trying to get the freaking thing out of the little dongle doobly-doo out of the mouse, the holster it has in the mouse, and I almost had it. No, it was almost out of there again. Oh, one more. Oh, dang it. Come on. This time. Yeah, I got it. I don't know. Green-Eyed Monster doesn't seem to be booting up, which is a little bit of a minor annoyance at best. Oh, there's Green-Eyed Monster. Definitely more than one time. Ooh, I like that music. The menu's a little difficult to read. Let me turn off the BRB and then we can start reading this one. I'm interested, just from second one here. Is it there in the layout? Excuse me. Oh wow, Green-Eyed Monster isn't here. Oops. Well, just give me a moment. I'll add a window capture for Green-Eyed Monster here. Monster. That's a little higher than it should be. Let's see. Green-Eyed Monster. Okay. And then jumping around. Just a moment. Put that where it should be. There we go. Capture okay. Looks like that garbage. We'll try quitting the game and starting it over. That's a little weird that it didn't, oh, it's doing the same thing that, it's doing the same thing that Mirror's Nest did at some point. It's doing the same thing that OBS has done to me sometimes. Let me try doing this with a game capture instead. Sorry, I thought Green-Eyed Monster was going to get caught by the red eye games. Look at the properties. I set the capture for Red Pie Games, so I set the Red Pie Games capture to work with this, so we'll work with it. Sorry about that. I thought it was just gonna work. So this menu is a little bit difficult to figure out that it is in fact the menu. What does that say? Oh, this is your settings. Oh, okay. Okay, so that should be the audio. And we're okay. Then we'll back up and start the game. I really should have fixed the settings before I started. We'll start Green End Monster here. Last week, Jory and I got a call. Well, maybe not a call per se. A message from the mysterious powers that govern our magic. So there's lore we don't know. I don't profess to know anything about how this stuff works, and Jory, who's been doing it longer than I have, apparently never bothered to ask whoever she got it from either, so I guess we could call it an anonymous message. Suffice to say, our work as magical girls during high school wasn't as finished as we thought it was, and in order to preserve the natural balance of the world, or whatever, we had to go and fight. Again, 4 years after the fact. So I completely forgot what this one's like. The general setting is that these two are former magical girls and a thing has happened. So, there we go. Now it makes a little more sense. Had I remembered that going in, it would have made a little more sense. Apart from moving to college and going our separate ways, as I went to New York and Jory went to Boston, there was one other major difference between then and now. We weren't dating anymore. Aw, that's cute. Well, I guess not, because they're not dating, but they were dating, and they both look like girls, so I hate to assume, because now I've just stuck my foot in my mouth. Jory's dating someone else. All I know about her is that her name is Gladys, and she's been dating Jory since their junior year. I'm sorry about all this, Lana. Good old Jor, this will be the 3rd time she's apologized to me today. The rain from earlier died down, so there isn't as much traffic on the highway, but for at least half an hour the car ride was suffocating, to put it nicely. At least she realizes that I don't want to be here. I know she doesn't. It's not like you had a choice. Actually, I did. So she was considering doing this all on her own, huh? Too late to change her mind now. I wonder what she told Gladys. Maybe it's better not to ask her. Ask about her girlfriend. Because I want to know about this girlfriend. I want your girlfriend. I need to listen to more Real Big Fish, because they're not a bad ska band, and they were super popular, so that also gives them points, I guess. And what'd you tell Gladys? What? Your girlfriend. You didn't lie to her, did you? No. Then you just didn't tell her? She makes an irritated noise. Obviously she wouldn't want to talk about it, but not even Jory would leave on a trip without leaving some kind of note. Not that I care, but she should at least tell her something. Did you or did you not? I said I was helping a friend and that I'd be back on Monday. Did she believe you? I need to give these two solid voices because they're clearly important characters. No, that's not a good voice. We could give her just a really obvious accent, like just out of the right side of my mouth accent, like the last one. Let's do that. Probably not. Jesus, John. No, really, what are you supposed to tell someone about a trip like this? The truth would sound even like the truth would sound like an even bigger lie than any fake excuse you could come up with. What do you think of Gladys nowadays, anyway? Even her name makes her sound like a wet blanket. I'm sensing some jealousy here. Sensing some jealousy out of Jory here. Not Jory, the other one. Sorry, I'm trying to make it so I can see chat again, because it was hiding under some windows. I probably should stop fixating on her girlfriend so much, though. Jory and I are over, and we have been for quite a while. I checked the clock on the dashboard. It's 11 p.m. It's actually 8 p.m. We left at 9. According to Jory, it was supposed to take 2 hours to get there, but the traffic has been slowing our progress. Jory looks like she's in a bad mood, too. Probably my fault. It's only 2 days, though. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, everything. You guys used to be magical girls, so... I mean, we could just say everything, because everything could go wrong, but you're also used to it, because you're former magical girls, and that plot. Or we can be optimistic and say, it won't be so bad. Let's say it won't be so bad. It's better to keep a positive attitude about these kinds of things. I'm terrible at keeping a positive attitude, though. Let's see if this game's in the database, because 5x12 was not. But I'm going to open Twitch on my phone, and we're going to find out if Green-Eyed Monster is in there, because it seems to be a little... it seems a little more likely to be in the database, I guess. Let's see if Green-Eyed Monster is in there. Green-Eyed Monster. Question of the day. Nope. So we're just still playing games and demos. Okay. Just making double sure that everything's where it should be. And it is. No, shush. Don't make sounds with me, please. Alright, on top of which, Jory's starting off the trip wanting to murder me. Whatever, I don't like it either. This is a really interesting art style. It kind of reminds me of, like, a folk rock album cover, if that makes any sense. Like, for those of you who followed me when I did the radio, like, Daytrotter, they do kind of this, like, whenever they have an artist do a session, they have some, like, whenever they have a musician do a session, they commission art of this person, and it really just kind of has this art style, and that's what it's reminding me of. That's why I said it looked like a folk rock album cover, and it also kind of like what's his name, Father John Murphy, that guy. He does folk rock. That's also why I said folk rock album cover, because it kind of looks like a Father John Murphy album cover, all of these backgrounds so far. It's an interesting aesthetic, and I'm thinking I like it. We reached the motel in half an hour as expected. It's not the nicest place, but it's the only one we could find on such short notice, and it isn't too far away from where the monster's supposed to be. As long as we have some place to sleep that isn't the floor, I can't complain too much anyway. We unpack our things in the motel room. Jory hasn't made eye contact with me since we got out of the car. She's friendly antsy in such a way that I can't tell if she's doing it to be polite or if she's doing it to distract herself. She keeps checking her phone as if she's expecting a call or something. From who, though? Gladys? Are you expecting a call? Well, no, hopefully not. Yeah, probably Gladys. We went over our plans before we got here, and tonight we were just supposed to go to bed and sleep. If I'll be able to sleep tonight, though. Not with Jory looking like she wants to jump out the window, I probably won't be able to. Or with Jory looking like she wants to jump out the window, I probably won't be able to. Are you okay? Are you? Of course not. I'd feel better if you stopped looking at your phone so much. Sorry. She jams it into her pocket, but she still looks a bit twitchy. It's understandable. She's tall and needs room to move around. This room's full enough with 2 doubles and a closet. She hardly fits inside it. I'd ask her what the issue was, but I already asked her about Gladys. She probably isn't going to answer any more questions about that. She waves her arm around a bit, as if to clear the air. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's none of your business. I really need to stop thinking about Gladys. Though it's not like I want to think about the monster either. Karima's probably wondering where I am right now, and I don't blame her. I think the excuse Jory and I made up as to how we met was through LARPing. Not a bad excuse. And it wasn't too far from the truth in all honesty. I've never roleplayed in my life, but if it involves dressing up and casting spells and whatnot, it makes sense. I mean, it is grown-ups playing make-believe. You think this is gonna be the last one? Huh? The last one we'll have to fight, Amy. It's been 4 years since we've had to fight the last one. I'm really hoping there won't be any more after this. Who knows? She looks drained. Usually she'd have a little more to say than this, but she looks tired. Maybe you should go to bed. Oh, I would, but, I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, you know? Getting called all the way out here after 4 years. This is a terrible, terrible accent. I don't even know what accent it's trying to be. I sound like a country western singer when I'm trying to do it. It's actually kind of how I sing country western song. I just like close one side of my face and I sing about a trip. And it works sometimes, you know? It fits with the tone of the music. I thought you'd be more excited about it, actually. Not at the end of the spring semester. I'm graduating. I got work to do. I can't deal with this right now. Jory, I remember, would be all about shirking responsibility. Maybe she really has changed. I made plans for this weekend, too, and then I had to cancel them. Maybe not. Well, I don't know what Gladys is going to tell him. I don't know what I'm going to tell him. Did we have this problem when we were in high school? Well, I remember we missed a lot of school because we'd get so tired the next morning we wouldn't wake up. Yeah, but we're not in high school anymore. Come to think of it, how did Jory even pass her junior year? She was doing this magical girl stuff a whole year before I came along. She even had a few scars from it. It probably didn't stop you from passing classes, though, did it? Yeah, well, that's a little different. Uh-huh, yeah, sure it is. No, I thought you'd be more upset about it, honestly. You never liked doing this in the first place. Yeah, whatever. It's not like I had any plans this weekend. But yeah, but it's only a few days. After this, we're never going to see each other again. Right. She might even look a little sad about it. Well, you know, it doesn't have to be that way. She kind of sounds like Johnny Bravo. That's her new voice. She just sounds like Johnny Bravo. Decision made. What do you mean? It kind of looks like Johnny Bravo, actually, too, with, like, there's kind of like a little coif. You guys can't see my pointer, but there's a little coif in her hair and everything. She just sounds like Johnny Bravo now. I mean, there's no reason we can't talk to each other anymore. No more. Now I'm going to be laughing at that voice. There's a million reasons we shouldn't be talking to each other anymore. Oh, I did say I'd keep a good attitude about things, so... why not? Maybe it'll be good for us. Yeah, maybe. We definitely aren't gonna go out anymore. Hang on, my mom needs me. Let me just put on the BRB and mute my microphone. That one. And... she's just saying goodbye, real courteous. She also needs me to call her after I'm done with stream. I don't know. Fingers crossed it's not anything too dreadfully important, because I'm probably gonna be streaming until late tonight. I could say the same about you, really. Really? How? I expected you to be more, I don't know, like, excitable. I'm not excitable about the fact that my stream is just randomly dropping. It's my least favorite. Apparently I'm getting a little choked up about it, even though I have to burp. Maybe it's because she's not a teenager anymore. Oh, well, yeah. You don't have to look so embarrassed about it. except that's not her voice. You don't have to look so embarrassed about it. I'm sorry, I just been, when it's been so long, I don't even know what you've been up to nowadays. I don't even know what your major is. Economics. Safe as usual, huh? Oh. Yours?
Journalism.
Not surprising. Maybe I've changed a little, but you definitely haven't. Truthfully, I'm dying to know more about what she's been doing in college, if she's become the monumental F-up I've expected her to become. Sorry, I'm trying to, actively sanitize this so it's a little less PG-13. Oh, I try to run a family-friendly ship here, I want people to be able to sit down and not be uncomfortable watching this around people, because I know I have trouble finding YouTube folks that I'm not uncomfortable watching around, my parents and other people I want to respect me. So they gotta, you gotta keep it clean. I want this to be something that if a middle schooler or a high schooler finds this channel, I want them to be able to sit down with have their parents be still in the room and not have to worry about headphones or whatever. But anyway, Jory needs someone to tie her down, but only so many people are capable of doing that. Or maybe I'm wrong and I'm selfish for thinking that. I try to be more excited about this, but it's been so long, I didn't think I was ever gonna see you again. I know, me either. And what? Never mind. Really, Jor? I'm too tired to push it, but I probably would if I could. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting, to say the least. I can't say I woke up refreshed, but I definitely fell asleep at some point. Jory left already. She's the one with the car, so she could honestly be anywhere. If she wanted, she could even abandon me here like the chump I am. She's moved on. Probably doesn't really care about me anymore. Well, that's giving her too much credit. Jory comes in with breakfast and throws the bag into my lap. Morning, Anna. Hey. Chipper as usual, eh? Totally. Shut up. I'm not even gonna answer that. Shut up. Don't even start, Jor. I don't even know why I bothered trying to keep up a good mood around her. She ticks me off. No, come on now. Don't be like that. No, I can and I will. Even though I brought you breakfast. Thanks. You're really grouchy, huh? And that surprises you how? What I figured you were. Over your grouchy phase. It's not a phase, Jor. More like a state of being. Remember what we're doing? Remind me what we're doing today? Training. Alright, for the fight. Did you do anything before you got here? Oh God, no. We'll just have to hope there's enough magic left in these things to help us win. The nice thing about magic is that it allows you to do things you'd otherwise be physically incapable of doing, like healing at a consistent, extensively fast rate. We've had times where we exhausted ourselves and had to hide from the monsters to recuperate, but honestly it felt more like a nightmare than anything else. You don't think we're gonna lose, do you? I really hope not. That's really bothering me. Seriously, what's gotten into you? What happened? Did you just grow up, get old? College not turn out to be all the sunshine and roses you thought it would be? Well, it's nothing really. Oh, really? So you weren't being a giant... No, I'm not reading that. So you weren't being as big as stupid like I thought you'd be? Look, it's gonna bother me if you keep acting like a weirdo the whole time, so why don't you just say it? I already know about Gladys, and I already know that you pretty much had to lie to her to get here. I'm not stupid, Jor, I know you. Lana. Don't you Lana me. If it'll save your butt, I'm not gonna let you tiptoe around the subject until it's too late. Well, it's not like you can do anything about it. Oh, so you're just gonna pretend like there's nothing wrong? I don't care about your girlfriend, Jory. I'm not dying out there tomorrow because you're being a wuss. Now pull yourself together so we can kill this thing. Oh, stood face, Mom. Oh, my mom loves it when I mess with my hair. It's her favorite thing. I might have said too much. I don't know a single thing about her circumstances, though. I don't understand how she expected me to work with her when obviously I had to yawn in the middle of that line. I don't understand how she expected me to work with her when obviously she's dealing with some sort of huge issue. What if she screws up and gets us killed? It has to be related to Gladys, I just know it. Why don't you just call her? Who? Gladys, you dummy. She's worried about you, isn't she? I tell her what? I'd say that we're LARPing, but I don't think that's gonna work in this case. Maybe you should be a little clear about what you're doing and why. Oh, that I'm running off of the New York wilderness to help my ex-girlfriend slay a giant monster. Yeah, she's definitely gonna buy that. No, I mean... Crap, what do I mean? It's just gonna sound bad no matter how I word it. Well, you can't really tell her exactly what's happening. Or, just give her the truth. I don't want to see this person's, angry reaction to just give her the truth, so you can't tell her what's actually happening. If I hadn't seen it myself, I wouldn't believe her either. So just tell her you had to drive down to New York to help a friend with some personal issues, and you'll be back. Though I guess that depends on how convincing you can make that sound. Well, yeah, it's probably not gonna fly. It's Gladys, so she's gonna think I'm lying no matter what. Why is Gladys dating her if she thinks Jory's lying to her all the time? She distrusts you that much? No, well, what? You're two-timing her, aren't you? This is giving me a headache. Never mind, forget it, let's just go train. I'd be up for just about anything that involves smacking her around right now. We buy lunch on the way. Jory drives us to a nearby camping area, and we walk along the paths for a bit, until we figure we're secluded enough. It ought to be relaxing, but considering what we're about to do, it really couldn't be. Not at all. I think the scariest part about what we're doing is that it's fantasy come to life. It follows so many of the same rules and incorporates so many of the same concepts. It's like the first person who came up with this stuff was just writing it from memory. Really, once you learn that magic is real, you're suddenly willing to believe anything. If I have magical jewelry that transforms into a weapon, pigs can fly and people can shoot laser beams out of their eyes. Nothing surprises me anymore. Transformation is quick. A second or two of bright light and your clothes work and reform themselves around your body. The clothes fight for you more than anything else. With magic, you just know things, and you're expected to deal with it, and it's weird. In an actual work of fiction, all the garbage systems and limitations are purely a result of authorial intent. In the real world, is probably still devised as a result of somebody's intention. We never really learned who it was. Oh, jeez, I feel like I need to blow my nose. But I don't have any Kleenexes up here. Then again, we all could be the products of someone's imagination, living out our cute little constructed lives, blissfully unaware of the man behind the curtain, pulling our strings and deciding our fates. Oh. In the grand scheme of things, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as you never find out who it is. Better to convince yourself that everything you do out of your own free will, than to believe that you have no control over your own actions. Jory tells me we're fighting to protect the dreams of little girls. But what's the point if they never even know? You can run on them. That's an interesting magical girl outfit. I don't know what Jory's outfit has to say about her. Her armor always manifests as totally immaculate. She's got the fancy cape and gloves and everything. If it's supposed to make her look like less of a sleaze, who boy is it not working? ready as I'm getting, man. Dude, I guess, would be better term. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. We spent a little time sparring. Jory looks quite a bit out of sorts. I hope she can shake herself out of it for the fight tomorrow. We're totally wrecked, man. We get a late dinner on the way back, but we're exhausted when we get back to the motel. Even if Jory wanted to, she barely says a word to me. Instead, she throws her stuff onto the bed and hops straight into the shower. After a while, Jory emerges from the bathroom. Your turn. Promise I didn't hold the hot water. I'll hold you to that. Maybe I should tell her what's been on my mind. What do I even have to say, though? I slip into the shower and wash all the dirt and grime off, but still have a bad feeling about tomorrow. After washing up, Jory and I head straight to bed. When I sleep, I dream of iron and blood and darkness. Jory gets up early and hands me my breakfast as usual, but the atmosphere is tense. We really didn't resolve anything last night, and the day's already here. Honestly, I think we're worse off than when we got here. I have no idea how we're going to survive this. Ooh. Sorry. You don't think this one's going to be any harder than the others, do you? I thought it was supposed to be a big one. Oh, jeez. Give me a minute. I apparently got the hiccups now. We can tell in a way through our charms. Ooh. That was quite a hiccup. We've known about this monster for at least the past 2 weeks, even though we haven't gotten a signal for literal years. We have no idea what it's doing here or why. All we know is that we're here to defeat it. Whether or not it's the last one we'll ever have to fight, we really can't be sure. It'd certainly be a welcome change. I'd sure like to be done. I thought I was done. What do you think we should do? Training's probably not a good idea, even though we're both anxious, to put it lightly. There's no point in wasting our energy now. One day of practice definitely wasn't enough, but it'll have to do. The monster won't appear until sundown, though. That gives us way too much time until I have to do absolutely nothing. I can't do this. I can't be in the same room with her for that long. I'm gonna go crazy. I want to train, but we can't stay here. But yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of what else we can do. There's only so much prep work, and most of it's already been done. I'm tempted to go back to sleep, but I shouldn't. I don't want to be sluggish when the monster comes. My phone rings. It's mine. Hold on. It's mine. Hold on. I pull my phone out of my pocket. I really wish I could hear this, because I didn't bring any headphones up here, and I don't want to, take another BRB. It's just an email. Probably from school. It's probably from school. I don't really feel like looking at it right now. Boy, you want to watch TV at least? Do you feel like watching TV? Well, not really. Dory pulls out her phone and glances at it. Hey, do you have Puzzle Gems installed on your phone? What? It's this really addictive Match 3 game. I usually don't play it because I get so sucked into it. It's not like we got anything better to do. Oh, they're playing Bejeweled. I love Bejeweled. Oh my god, Joy. You said you didn't want to try. It's a lot of fun, I promise. We sang ducks. Whatever. I'll set an alarm so we're there by sundown. Oh, we should eat something before then, too. Jory swipes around on her phone. I'm not sure I'll have the appetite to eat before the battle, but I'll let her do what she wants. So did you download the game? Oh, and make sure your phone's plugged in. It eats the battery for some reason. I'm sure the game servers are siphoning her personal information as we speak. Hang hang on. I'm gonna tell Twitter that we've changed games. I really should have did that when we first changed games. We've changed games to something called Green-Eyed Monster. It's about two former magical girls. And it's shaping up to be interesting. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Well, 40 out of 50. You should stop playing already, Lana. Wait, 50? How long have we even been playing? I checked my watch. Jory, it's 6 o'clock. Oh no, really? Yeah. Oh, I told you it was addicting. We need to eat and then move out. Maybe we should have eaten early. What if we cramped up? Then don't eat that much. We grab a quick dinner and then head over to the designated spot. It isn't far from it isn't far from where we practiced before, surprisingly. Jory looks around. Oh, not here yet, huh? Apparently not. That is adorable. Look at that out. Look at that magical girl outfit. It is adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's super cute. Well, it's already nightfall, so it can't be too much longer. The barrier only ever appears after dark. We fight the monsters inside barriers, naturally. Watch enough magical girl shows and you'll figure out why. Our charms tell us where to go and when, and all we have to do is wait around until the barrier forms and the monster emerges from wherever it came, and we go fight it. The barrier disappears when we're done, and it conveniently takes all the dead monsters and evidence of battle along with it. The result is that even though we're technically fighting in the same space, when the barrier disappears, it's as if nothing happened there at all. It's helpful, but also frustrating. How's anyone supposed to believe us when we can't even show them any evidence? I guess the magical transforming costumes are one thing, but we can't bring anyone into the barrier with us. I always thought about conducting an investigation of my own one day, but I honestly wouldn't even know where to start. Time stops and freezes around us. Some sick music kicks in that I can only sort of hear. Jory's already running toward the site. There. Yeah, I see it. Something weird and roughly cone-shaped emerges from the ground, writhing. The shark teeth, the weird flower-shaped pupils, the exposed guts, it's one of them, alright. Except I don't remember him being quite so big. Hey, Jory, wait up. We gotta stick together. I can hear her, but I can't see her. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Tendrils emerge from the ground like thorns. I've used my dagger for a lot of things, not the least for separating body parts from their owners, but there are too many. They just can't be worth dealing with. I have to avoid them somehow. They stab and tear through the air, seeking flesh. And I'm pretty sure that monster is looking at me. I put my dagger away and find a tree to climb. I didn't really get good at climbing things until I started fighting. Having the higher ground almost always helps. Are we dropping frames? OBS is telling me we're dropping frames. I look down. No tendrils yet. That's not gonna last though. From my spot in the tree I can see Jory hacking away at the monster. Her axe is covered in green blood, but I'm not sure that it's doing any real damage. I need to go down and help her. The tendrils are surrounding my spot in the tree. I can't jump to another one, but I can't jump down either. I'll get killed. Lana. I can see Jory in the distance. She waves toward me. Lana, it's going after you. That's because it can see me. The eyes, go for the eyes. Eyes? Yeah. Jory sinks her axe into one of the monster's eyes. The tendrils writhe in agony and sink to the ground. Good. I jump down and run to join her. The tendril grabs Jory by the leg and pulls her down. I cut her free, but as soon as I do, the monster disappears into the ground, leaving a huge gaping hole in its wake. What now? Sorry, that's not... What now? The tendril rises high into the air. Jory, watch out! I shove her out of the way. But it's too late. The tendrils wrap themselves around my limbs and around my neck, raising me up and crushing me. One squeezes my neck. My eyes feel like they're going to burst. I can't breathe. I can see Jory below me, but every time she slices one, another one takes its place. It's futile. I can't see. I can't feel anything. Oh. I guess that's bad end. Okay. I guess we'll try again. We already talked about... Well, actually, we might as well go over this in case new people have showed up. We'll type hi in the chat, just in case people didn't know that I exist. Last week, Jory and I got a call. Well, maybe not a call per se, a message. Can I hit skip? Let's not ask about her girlfriend this time. I'm not opening that can of worms. What names their kids Gladys nowadays, anyway? I should probably stop fixating on her girlfriend, though. Jory and I have been over. I mean, we have been. I checked the clock on the dashboard, and we've already read this part. Let's be pessimistic this time because we weren't pessimistic last time. Who am I kidding? It's gonna suck. Ooh. Hang on, it's Kai. I'm just telling her I'll just tell her I'm streaming. We reached the motel in half an hour as expected. It's not the nicest place, but it's the only one we could find on such short notice, and it isn't too far away from where the monster's supposed to be. As long as we have some place to sleep that isn't the floor, I can't complain too much. We unpack our things in the motel room. Jory hasn't made eye contact with me since we got out of the car. She's friendly in such a way that I can't tell if she's doing it to be polite or if she's doing it to distract herself. She keeps checking her phone as if she's expecting a call. Who though? Gladys? Are you expecting a call? Well, no. Hopefully not. Yeah, probably Gladys. We went over our plans before we got here. Tonight we were just supposed to go to bed and sleep. I'll be able to sleep tonight, though. Now with Jory looking like she wants to jump out the window. Are you okay? Are you? Of course not. I'd feel better if you stopped looking at your phone so much. Sorry. She jammed it into her pocket, but she still looks twitchy. It's understandable. She's tall and needs room to move around. This room's full enough with 2 doubles and a closet. She barely fits inside it. Maybe I can ask her about Gladys now. We said no way. Let's ask about Gladys this time. Because I think we said no way last time, didn't we? I don't know. We'll say shoot. Is it Gladys? What? Your girlfriend. You didn't. Oh no, we did say shoot last time. Can we back up and pick a different one? Oh yeah. Oh, we can. Some VNs don't let you do that. As long as it doesn't affect her while we're fighting, I don't want to bring her girlfriend up. It's probably the last thing she needs to worry about right now. She waves her arm around a bit as if to clear the air. But anyway, don't worry about it. It's none of your business. I really need to stop thinking about Gladys. It's not like I want to think about the monster either, though. Karima's probably wondering where I am right now, and I don't blame her. I think the excuse Jory and I made up as to how we met was through LARPing. It's not too far from the truth, in all honesty. never done an RP in my life, but it involves dressing up and casting spells and whatnot. Grown-ups playing make-believe. You think this is gonna be the last one? The last one we'll have to fight, I mean. It's been 4 years since we've had to fight the last one. I'm really hoping there won't be any more after this. Hang on, let me make sure it just only skips the scene text, and then we'll just start using the skip. Because I don't want to try and read this all over again. We'll skip all the stuff we just saw. That's a lot of story. Cheaper as usual, eh? I'm not even gonna answer that one, bruh. I don't say anything in response. I don't think she was trying to bait me, but I'll take it as bait. I had nothing nice to say to that anyway. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I can and I will. Even though I brought you breakfast. Thanks. You're really grouchy, huh? And that surprises you how? Well, I figured you were. Oh, we already did this one, didn't we? Let's see, yeah, totally, I'm definitely chipper, bruh. Yeah, all smiles today. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I can and I will. Even though I brought you breakfast. It's the same dialogue tree. Thanks. You're really grouchy, huh? Well, that's good. That's a lot. I might not ask about it, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out what happened. It has to be about Gladys. Why don't you just call her? Who? Gladys, you dummy. We've already read this part. Just tell her you had to drive down to New York to help a friend with some personal issues. A command prompt window opened for like half a frame on my screen just now, and I'm a little worried about it. Yeah, it's probably not gonna fly. It's Gladys, so she thinks that she's gonna think I'm lying no matter what. Why is Gladys dating her if she thinks Jory's lying to her all the time? She distrusts you that much? No, what? You're really two-timing her, aren't you? It's giving me a headache. Never mind, forget it. Let's just go train. I'd be up for just about anything that involves smacking her around right now. And we'll hit skip, and we'll ask her if she's ready this time. Seriously, what's she gonna tell Gladys? Even giving her the benefit of the doubt and assuming that she's been totally faithful this whole time, it doesn't negate the fact that she's been acting really shady about this so far. I'm okay. We spent a little time sparring, but Jory looks still out of sorts. I hope she can shake herself out of it before the fight tomorrow. We're totally out of luck, man. And we'll hit skip. Kai thinks it's you that we're streaming. Oh, we got bad end again. I guess we'll hit start. Hit skip again. Let's not ask about her girlfriend. And then be optimistic. And then don't ask about Gladys. And then oh, we've got a different tree here. We've already read part of it, but I thought you'd be more upset about it. Honestly, you never liked doing this in the first place. Whatever, it's not like I had any plans this weekend. Yeah, but no, it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, there's no reason we can't talk to each other anymore. There are a million reasons we shouldn't be talking to each other anymore. Though I did say I'd keep a good attitude about things, so why the heck not? Let's talk to each other. Maybe it'll be good for us. Maybe. Though we definitely aren't going out ever again. 4 years is a long time. I feel like I don't even know you anymore. I could say the same about you, really. How? I expected you to be more, I don't know, excitable. Maybe it's because she's not a teenager anymore. Oh, well, yeah. You don't have to look so embarrassed about it. I'm sorry, I've just been, it's been so long. I don't even know what you've been up to on this. I don't even know what your major is. We've already read this dialogue tree. Let's tell her to shut up. Don't even start, Jor. I don't even know why I bother trying to keep a good mood up around her. She kind of ticks me off. And then we'll hit skip. And then let's just be straight with her and say, no, we're not ready. At least I'm being honest. That's not good. We spend a little time sparring, just like before. And then we hit skip and we play the Bejeweled game, and then we still get the bad end. Is there only one ending to this? That's... Hang on, I'm looking up if there's more than one ending to this. Because if there's only one ending to this, that's a little disappointing. Let me look in my bookmarks to see if there's more than one ending. Features 4 different endings. So we just keep getting this same I can't breathe ending. There's a walkthrough available, so let's look at the walkthrough, I guess. And go along with the thing. Walkthrough. Oh, it's a text file. Okay, I'll just download it, and hopefully the stream won't die. Everybody cross your fingers. Okay, so let's start and get the first ending this time. And we'll actually read it this time. Last week, Jory and I got a call. I need to drink some water because my throat is not happy. Well, maybe not a call per se. A message from the mysterious powers that govern our magic. I don't profess to know anything about how this stuff works, and Jory, who's been doing it longer than I have, apparently never bothered to ask whoever she got it from either. So we just called them an anonymous message. Suffice to say, our work as magical girls during high school wasn't as finished as we thought it was, and in order to preserve the natural balance of the world or whatever, we had to go fight. Again. 4 years after we thought we were done. Apart from moving to college and going our separate ways, I went to New York and Jory went to Boston, there's one other major difference between then and now. We aren't dating anymore. Jory's dating someone else. All I know about her is that her name is Gladys, and that she's been dating Jory since their junior year. I'm sorry about all this, fella. Good old Jory. This may be the third time she's apologized to me today. The rain from earlier has died down, so there isn't as much traffic on the highway, but for at least half an hour, the car ride was just absolutely something. At least she realizes that I don't want to be here. I know she doesn't. It's not like you had a choice. Actually, I did. So she was considering doing this all on her own, huh? Too late to change her mind now. I wonder what she told Gladys. Maybe it's better not to ask her. We do ask about her girlfriend for ending 1. We're doing ending 1 right now. What'd you tell Gladys? Well, your girlfriend didn't lie to her, did you? No. You just didn't tell her? She makes an irritated noise. Obviously she wouldn't want to talk about it, but not even Jory would leave on a trip without at least leaving some kind of note. Not that I care, but she should at least tell her something. Did you or did you not? I said that I was helping a friend and I'd be back on Monday. Did she believe you? Probably not. Goodness gracious, Jor. But really, what are you supposed to tell someone about a trip like this? The truth would sound like an even bigger lie than any fake excuse she could come up with. Anyway, who names their kid Gladys Eddie nowadays? Even her name makes her sound like a wet blanket. She probably stopped fixating on her girlfriend so much, though. Jory and I are over it. We have been. I checked the clock on the dashboard. It's 11 p.m. We left at 9. It's 9 p.m.-ish right now. According to Jory, it was supposed to take 2 hours to get there. The traffic slowed our progress. Jory looks like she's in a bad mood, too. It's probably my fault. It's only 2 days, though. What could possibly go wrong? Then we gotta say it won't be so bad. Better to keep a positive attitude about these kinds of things. I'm terrible at keeping a positive attitude, though. On top of which, Jory's starting off the trip wanting to murder me. Whatever, I don't like her either. We reach the motel in half an hour, as expected. It's not the nicest place, but it's the only one we could find on such short notice. And it really isn't too far away from where the monster's supposed to be. I wasn't done reading that. As long as we have some place to sleep that isn't the floor, I really can't complain too much. We unpack our things in the motel room. Jory hasn't made eye contact with me since we got out of the car. She's friendly antsy in such a way that I can't tell if she's doing it to be polite or if she's doing it to distract herself. She keeps checking her phone as if she's expecting a call. From who, though? Gladys? Are you expecting a call? No, hopefully not. Yeah, probably Gladys. We went over our plans before we got here, and tonight we were just supposed to go to bed and sleep. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight, though. Now with Jory looking like she wants to jump out the window. Are you okay? Are you? Of course not. I'd feel better if you stopped looking at your phone so much. Sorry. She jams it into her pocket, but she definitely still looks twitchy. It's understandable. She's tall and needs room to move around. The room's full enough with 2 doubles and a closet, she barely fits inside of it. I'd ask her what the issue was, but I already asked her about Gladys. She probably isn't going to answer any more questions than that. She waves her arm around as if she cleared the air. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's none of your business. I really need to stop thinking about Gladys, though it's not like I want to think about the monster either. Karima's probably wondering where I am right now, and I don't blame her. I think the excuse Jory and I made up as to how we met was through LARPing. I'm tempted by the skip button. It's not too far from the truth, in all honesty. I've never roleplayed in my life, but it involves dressing up and casting spells and whatnot. Grown-ups playing make-believe. You think this is gonna be the last one? The last one we'll have to fight, I mean. It's been 4 years since we've had to fight the last one. I'm really hoping there won't be any more after this. Who knows? She looks drained. Usually she'd have a little more to say than this, but she sounds tired. Maybe you should go to bed. I would, but I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, you know? Getting called all the way out here after 4 years, and I thought you'd be more excited about it, actually. Not at the end of the spring semester. I'm graduating, I got work to do. I can't deal with this right now. The Jory I remember would be all about the shirking of the responsibility. Maybe she really has changed. I made plans for this weekend, too, and I had to cancel. Maybe not. I didn't know that Gladys... I don't know what Gladys is going to tell. I don't know what I'm going to tell. Did we have this problem when we were in high school? Well, I remember we missed a lot of school because we'd get so tired the next morning we couldn't get up. Yeah, but we're not in high school anymore. These like 3 sparkles in front of the like sparkle looking things in front of the light there, it makes me think that Jory is sparkling, and then it reminds me of Pro Jared from Monsanto. Come to think of it, how did Jory even pass her junior year? She was doing this magical girl stuff for a whole year before I came along. She even has a few scars from it. Probably didn't help stop you from passing classes though, did it? Well, yeah, but that's a little different. Sure it is. I thought you'd be more upset about it, honestly. You never liked doing this in the first place. Whatever, it's not like I need plans this weekend. Yeah, but it's only a few days. After this, we're never gonna see each other. Right. She might even look a little sad about it. Well, you know, it doesn't have to be that way. What do you mean? I mean, there's no reason we can't talk to each other anymore. There are a million reasons we shouldn't be talking to each other anymore. I did say we'd keep a good attitude about things, so we gotta pick the top option. Why the heck not? Maybe it'll be good for us. Maybe. But we definitely aren't going out we definitely aren't going out ever again. 4 years is a long time. I feel like I don't even know you anymore. I can say the same about you, really. Really, how? I expected you to be more, I don't know, excitable. Maybe it's because she's not a teenager anymore. Oh well, yeah. You don't have to look so embarrassed about it. I'm sorry, it's just been, and it's been so long. I don't even know what you've been up to. I don't even know what your major is. Economics. Safe as usual, huh? Yours? Journalism. Unsurprising. Maybe I've changed a little, but you definitely haven't. Yeah. Truthfully, I'm dying to know more about what she's been doing in college. If she's become the monumental goof up that I expected her to become. That I expected her to become. Jory needs someone to tie her down, but only so many people are capable of doing that. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm selfish for thinking that, though. I try to be more excited about this, but it's been so long, you know? I didn't think I was ever going to see you again. I know, me either. And I... What? Never mind. Really? I'm too tired to push it, but I probably would if I could. Tomorrow's going to be interesting, to say the least. I can't say I woke up refreshed, but I fell asleep at some point. Jory left already, and she's the one with the car, so she could be anywhere. If she wanted, she could even abandon me here, like the chump I am. She's moved on. She probably doesn't care about me anymore. Well, that's giving her too much credit, actually. Jory comes in with breakfast and tosses the bag into my lap. Morning, Mama. Hey. Chipper as usual, eh? I'm not even gonna answer that. I don't say anything in response. I didn't think she was trying to bait me, but I'll take it as bait. I had nothing nice to say to that anyway. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I can and I will. Even though I brought you breakfast. Yeah. You're really grouchy, huh? And that surprises you, how? Well, I figured you were... over your grouchy phase. It's not a phase, Jordan. More like a state of being. Can't say I'm not trying, though, even if it's only so we'll have a better chance of surviving this fight. Granted, we never really lost a fight either, but we've never had a 4-year gap in between one and the other, for that matter. If we're ever gonna lose a fight, it's gonna be this one. Remember what we're doing today? Train. Right, for the fight. Did you do anything before you got here? God, no. Then we'll just have to hope there's enough magic left in these things to help us win. The nice thing about magic is that it allows you to do things you would otherwise be physically incapable of doing, like healing at a consistent, extremely fast rate. We've had times where we've exhausted ourselves and had to hide from the monsters to recuperate. Sometimes, honestly, it felt more like a nightmare than anything else. You don't think we're gonna lose, are you? I really hope not. It's really bothering me. Seriously, what's got into you? What happened? Did you grow up, get old? College not turn out to be sunshine and roses like you thought it would? We already, we've read literally that entire dialogue tree. Just give her the truth. You're kidding me. I can't do that. But it's what you're doing, isn't it? You don't understand. She's gonna think I'm nuts. Or she's gonna believe you. Even if she did, I'd have to explain. So you can't trust her to believe you. Lana, you're the only one here who wouldn't think I'm crazy, and that's only because you were there. I have told someone. My friend Karima. I showed her the charm and the outfit. She believed me in everything. Karima was kind of freaked out for a little while after that, but she adjusted. I think, anyway. She still glances over at my bracelet every once in a while, as if it wasn't enough to see it the first time. Well, whoop-de-doo for you. Hey, at least I'm trying. You won't even tell anyone, even the person you're dating. How can you expect to maintain a long-term relationship if you can't even be honest with her? Not like you're in the CIA or something. It's not going to compromise national security. Lana, I think it's great that you've been able to tell one person, but most people are going to think it's total bull. I'm not telling her. Then what are you going to say? Gladys, she's probably going to think I'm lying no matter what. Why is Gladys dating her if she thinks Jory is lying to her all the time? She really distrusts you that much? No, what? We've already read that line like 6 times, and that line like 6 times. Never mind, forget it, let's just go train. I'd be up for just about anything that lets me smack her around right now, and then we'll skip all the training stuff and ask her if she's ready. Seriously, what is she gonna tell Gladys? Even giving her the benefit of the doubt and assuming she's been totally faithful this whole time really doesn't negate the fact that she's been really shady about this. I'm okay. Oh, BS, you know you aren't. Lana, give it a break. There's some music. I'm worried about you, stupid. Why? You're not listening to me. You think clamping up about it and pretending she doesn't exist while you're here is gonna make the problem go away? It's none of your own business. Maybe normally it wouldn't be, but as long as my life is in your hands, it sure as heck is. So you want me to call her and tell her right now? No, you dummy. But you're acting weird and it's bothering me. Not acting any different than I normally am. I'm just jittery because I'm nervous. Goodness gracious, Jory, you gotta do better than that. Look, you dummy, you're gonna have to come clean to her at some point, or else your relationship is gonna fall apart. Do you really want that? No, you don't. What? I don't understand? Seriously, how much is there to understand? You're having a fight with your girlfriend because you can't be honest with her. Big deal. It's not like I haven't been there before. What's that supposed to mean? Other than the fact that we dated in high school? But I don't think I ever... When did I ever... You know exactly what I mean. No, I don't. You have to have remembered. You have to. For goodness sake, it was the reason I dumped you in the first place. How can you not remember? Laura, what did I do? How can you not remember? You cheated on me. What? How? When? I never... No, just forget it. I don't want to talk about it right now. No, tell me what I did wrong. There was this girl on the basketball team. Maeve, boy. She doesn't look like she remembers her at all. I couldn't be wrong, could I? Yeah, we were really good friends, but we weren't going out or anything. But you were spending so much time with her. What? I'm not allowed to have friends? It feels like whenever I asked you, I always had something planned with her or the basketball team or something. All I ever remember that month was you shutting me down because you always had something else to do. It was our last year. I was busy. It would have calmed down eventually. We hardly ever talked. Yeah, when I was playing right after... What, right after you graduated? You were going to college in Boston. When was I ever going to see you? I didn't want to break up with you, Lana. You didn't even give me a chance to say no. Well, obviously you didn't want to talk. You were so busy with your friends and with Maeve, you never bothered to ask how I felt about it. You never told me. I did. I asked you several times. You always told me you'd make the time, but you never actually did. At some point I just figured you were lying to make me feel better, so I stopped asking. It was just a few weeks, and after that, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was how you felt. I guess I thought that after winning that huge battle, that you could go out and do whatever you wanted without asking me? I wasn't trying to hurt you, I swear. You gotta believe me, I didn't even realize that that's what you were upset about. You didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. I guess it was both our faults then. Fine, whatever. It's in the past now. You understand, right? It's kind of stupid to hold a grudge over something that happened in high school, honestly. Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight back then either. I'm sorry for not making myself clear. After discussing strategy for a little bit, we spent some time sparring. Jory looks a little better than what she did yesterday, but it's almost like she's afraid to hit me. I can kind of understand why, but that really doesn't make it any less annoying. We get a late dinner, and it involves some dialogue stuff we've already seen. Oh, it's hard to do anything but listen to it running after everything that's happened. I figured I still had feelings for her, but it wouldn't be right. I need closure, not another doomed relationship. I think it's pretty obvious that we aren't good for each other. Hopefully Jory will learn from her mistakes. I sure did. After a while, Jory emerges from the bathroom. We talked about hogging the hot water. Oh, yeah. And that didn't really skip all that much, so I'll just read it. Your turn. Promise I didn't hog all the hot water. I'll hold you to that. Maybe I should tell her what's been on my mind. I need to tell you something. What is it? I think we need to sort things out. How do you mean? I mean, with your graduation, your high school graduation, and Maeve and the breakup, and I didn't want the conversation to end there. Well, you said it yourself. It's in the past now. That's not what I mean. There's no turning back time, Mom. Will you just listen to me for once, you idiot? Sorry, I just didn't want things to end like this. Now that we finally figured out what was going on, I had this horrible impression of you this entire time, and now I'm babbling. I just feel terrible because I held this giant grudge against you, and now I'm being told it's all a huge misunderstanding, but I'm glad you moved on. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you. Wait, hold on. What? You really thought I was cheap? I didn't tell her at the time or anything. All I did was tell her that we were over. Maybe not, but I wasn't going to stress out over a long-term relationship. Don't tell me I was actually bright. Well, since you came clean, to tell you the truth. What? You haven't dated anyone since we broke up, have you? No, why? Well, See, I didn't really want to break up with you. I thought I did something wrong, and I didn't even know what it was. Before I met Gladys, I wasn't dating anyone either, technically. Technically? I had a lot of one-night stands. Except what? They weren't really one-night stands. I didn't know what I was doing. Maybe I just slept with the wrong people. I don't know. I was just seeing a lot of people. I was trying to figure out what happened. I didn't screw it up that badly, did I? Oh, don't look at me like that. I know it was all my fault. I got dumped by girls I wasn't even going out with. How did you meet Gladys then? Gladys is an English major. We took a lot of classes together, so we were seeing each other all the time. And all the queer kids on campus seemed to know each other, so... What made her want to date a disaster like you, though? She knows I had a bad breakup in high school. She told me to get my head out of my butt. It was less that we started dating, more that she decided we were going to date. And you went along with it. I thought it would get me out of, this. And it worked. I haven't seen a single other person since. But do you even like her? I do. She's pushy, though. Because you're a pushover? Oh, shut up. She knows me, and she's probably going to ask a lot of questions when I come back. I'll tell her that I met up with you, and we patched up things, and we're over now. It's no big deal. She still seems a bit unhappy about it, though. I just wonder how many times it's going to come up again. It's not like I can go to anyone else for help. We'll worry about that after we're done with this one. Right. Honestly, Gladys sounds a lot more like her mom than her girlfriend. I should probably tell her something. You sure about this, Jorah? Well, of course. I like her. I just think she's obnoxious. Well, big surprise. It's fine if you do, but it doesn't exactly sound like you're on the same page here. Shouldn't you say something about the way she's been acting towards you? Yeah, well... What? I just think... Oh, come on! Don't you think she'd be happy if you talked back for once? The reason she bosses you around so much is because you never tell her anything. If you spoke up once in a while, she wouldn't freak out so much, and you wouldn't be in this situation. Isn't that what happened to us? But I can't just... She's your girlfriend. Get over yourself, alright? Whatever, it's not my problem anymore. After washing up, Jory and I head straight to bed. And I hit skip, because I don't want to read all this. Hang on, no, stop skipping. Stop skipping. I want to actually read the fight scene. Something weird and roughly cone-shaped emerges from the ground, writhing. The shark teeth, the weird flower-shaped pupils, the exposed guts. It's one of them, alright. Except I don't remember it being quite so big. Hey, Jory, wait up. We have to stick together. I can hear her, but I can't see her. Well, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Tendrils emerge from the ground like thorns. I've used my dagger for a lot of things, not the least of which being separating body parts from their owners. There are too many. They can't be worth dealing with. I have to avoid them somehow, though. They stab and tear through the air, seeking flesh. And I'm pretty sure that monster is looking at me. Put my dagger away and try to find a tree to climb. I didn't really get good at climbing things until I started fighting. Having the higher ground almost always helps. I look down, no tendrils yet, but that's not gonna last. From my spot in the tree, I can see Jory hacking away at the monster. Her axe is covered in green blood. I'm not sure that it's doing any real damage, though. I need to go down and help him. The tendrils are surrounding my spot in the tree. I can't jump to another one, but I can't jump down either. I'll get killed. Wow. I can see Jory in the distance. She waves toward me. Lana, it's going after you. That's a cool axe. It's because it can see me. The eyes. Go for the eyes. Eyes? Yeah. Jory sinks her axe into one of the monster's eyes. The tendrils writhe in agony and sink to the ground. Good. I jump down and run to join her. A tendril grabs Jory by the leg and pulls her down. I cut her free, but as soon as I do, the monster disappears from the ground, leaving a huge gaping hole in its beak. What now? A tendril rises high into the air. Jory, watch out! I shove her out of the way. Oh, this is different. She slices the tendril in front of me before it can get to me. Now, we don't even know where it is. Then we wait for it to show up. And then we take the rest of its eyes out. If we can do that much, it won't be able to target us. I want to just use its tentacles to figure out where we are. At least it'll be in a lot of pain. True. I'll lure it out, then while it's distracted, you go in for the kill. You sure? That's a big job. I'll be fine. I've done stupider things before. Plus, you have the bigger weapon. That is true. You are always better at stabbing eyes out. Didn't have to put it that way. You know, like a real assassin. Oh, you know, a real assassin. I bet you could give all to there, or Ezio will run for their money. Ooh. Never mind, we're wasting time. Yeah, we should let her take care of the thing, because, yeah. Her weapon has a better reach. Alright, I'll be the bait. She better know what she's doing. I think we both got the 2 endings. Yeah. I think we got the second ending. Is the bad end. Yeah, I don't know. She better know what she's doing. I run to the far side of the clearing, shouting at the ground. Hey, I'm over here! Do these things even understand human speech? Apparently, because the monster emerges from the ground, opening and closing its mouth like a dying fish. I make sure that its eyes are following me and then head deeper in the woods. You can see tendrils trailing behind me. It's kind of ironic, but despite how many eyes it has, it can only really look in one direction. I hope the idiot remembers the plan. I can't tell what Jory is, which is probably for the better. If I can't see her, there's a good chance the monster won't see her either. It sinks into the ground and keeps popping up all over the place, but I make sure to stay within its view. Finally, I can see Jory closing in. She takes an eye out. It works for the first 2 times, and Jory manages to take out all the monster's eyes on one side of its body. The third time, though, it catches her, and I have to run and free her from the monster's tendrils. It vanishes into the ground once it sees the 2 of us together. Now what? It has a blind spot. It's mostly guts, though. I can't tell where to hit it. Well, how do we defeat the rest? They were all different. Maybe we'll die if we take out all its eyes. This isn't a video game. Did you come up with something, genius? The ground rumbles. Base. What? We have to separate it from the base. It's hiding underground, isn't it? If we separate the top part from the bottom, then it shouldn't be able to move anymore. These tendrils have to come from somewhere. You can't do it with that tiny little knife, though. Then I'll try and attack the ice to distract it. You, in the meanwhile, need to get behind and cut it all the way through. That thing's huge. You might have to cut it totally in half, just enough so it dies. The ground rumbles again. Jor, please. Alright, be careful out there. The monster emerges just a few feet away from us. The monster emerges just a few feet away from us, and I attack it head on. Jory runs into the woods, flanking it where it could no longer see her. Sorry. There are fewer tendrils now that the monster is in so much pain. I stab at them when they appear, but they're hardly more than a nuisance now. I can see Jory coming up behind the monster. So close. I can't waste any movements. Come at me! I charge at the monster, and as soon as I do, Jory closes in for the kill.
Huh?
I sink my dagger into one of its eyes. While it writhes in pain, Jory keeps hacking away at it. With each blow, the monster loses strength. Looks like I was right. The monster withers and finally stops moving. Is it? I think so. Whoa! The monster pulses and then explodes. That's new. The guts are everywhere. You okay, Lon? I will be once everything goes back to normal. The barrier begins to fade around us, and the monster goes with it. Phew. Jory looks around. Where are we, anyway? I can't even tell. That's it, huh? It's really over. Yeah. Wait a minute. Jory, what happened to your necklace? Oh, that's right. That's weird. Where'd it go? It's gone. Jory, it's gone. What do you mean? I transformed back. It should be... Your bracelet's gone too, Lon. I touched my wrist. She's right. What that means... It means we're normal now. But what does that even mean? We're normal now? We don't even have the answers. We don't even know where this came from. We don't even know what's happening. I don't know. I, for one, could do without having to run around every night fighting monsters. Won't you find it weird? Joe, I'm tired. Alright. I say that, but once we get back, I don't feel sleepy at all. Oh, I don't think I can go for another ending, because, like, my throat's starting to be unhappy and I'm out of water. Don't you tell me you're trying to go back to sleep. I don't think I can. Must be the adrenaline. I'm bruised and exhausted, but my body's still on red alert. I can't believe our powers are gone, just like that. Well, it's not like it ever made any sense in the first place. Yeah, but I guess not. She seems upset. What's wrong? We won. Maybe, but what? What did we win? We won a fight that could have killed us. What more do you want? I don't know, some kind of indication maybe? Some sign that we did something? You mean like a reward? Yeah, a reward. It doesn't feel like we won anything. It just feels like we lost something. I don't understand why our charms disappeared. Obviously we aren't obligated to do it anymore. Why? Because we're too old? I don't know. It doesn't bother you at all? Perhaps, but what else are we supposed to do? I don't know, complain? I don't even know who we talk to about this stuff. It isn't fair. I don't understand a single thing we did, and now it's all over. It's like everything we did was pointless. It's not true. Something bad would have happened if we lost those fights. So what? Maybe we didn't even have to do it. Maybe someone else could have taken over. Maybe I wouldn't have had to waste 2 years of my life doing life-threatening work nobody cared about. What does that make me then? It's just gone. All of our hard work just can't even prove it to anyone anymore. Everything we did. All those times we almost died, now no one has any way of knowing. Maybe it didn't matter to you, but all that time doesn't... Oh, sorry. But all that time, it's like it doesn't mean anything. Oh, so I guess our relationship didn't mean anything either? That's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? That's different. Of course our relationship mattered. I'm just talking about what we did for other people. Nobody's gonna know. And that matters how? You're the one who keeps telling me we're doing it for the kids, so I guess you changed your mind about them, did you? No, we aren't, and that's important, but it's like I was just brought here to be reminded of everything I left behind. Boston's great, and I love Gladys, but it's not the same. It's never going to be the same as when we were together. And I'm not going to pretend that we had a lot of problems or that anything was necessarily perfect, but you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we aren't anything special. Maybe we're just people who got to be special for a little while, and after their time was up, their special abilities went away. Maybe that's all we really get. It's not like that's all your life's going to amount to. Yeah, but what's the point if I don't even know what I did? This is BS. I liked it. What? Why? All we ever did was fight. I don't know. Because I'm stupid? Because it reminded me of old times. When did we ever not fight? We aren't a thing alike. We didn't like any of the same things. We didn't even go to the same school. We really only got to see each other when we had to go fight monsters. I feel like we really only cared about each other because we had to save each other's lives all the time. Not because we shared interests or anything like that. Well, we did have one thing in common. But that's all we had, wasn't it? Hey, I tried. But all you have are really introverted and girly hobbies. I don't like reading that much fiction. The other stuff's totally out of the question. That's okay. I didn't really expect you to like any of the same things anyway. It was enough that you were there. But you thought I was cheating on you. Only at the very end, and I really should have brought it up with you. I don't think we would have broken up otherwise. We shouldn't have. Well, there's not much that can be done about that. Yeah, I'm glad to bite my head off. Feels like it's been ages since I've heard that name. For someone who's so up your butt about everything, she's been laying pretty low this whole time. Yeah, that surprised me too. I figured she'd be angry about me running off. If she's not calling about it now, I'm getting an earful once I get back. And you're alright with that? I've been putting up with it for this long. You know what I mean. She gave me a chance, Lana. I have to. I can't let her down. Especially not with the way I was acting in college after we broke up. And it's one way of letting me get over all this. Over me, you mean? Not just you. Over all the stupid secrets and hiding stuff from my parents and my team and Gladys. Being covered in bruises all the time. The scars I still haven't explained to my parents. You never talk about anything, so your folks don't pry. But to everyone else I knew, high school was one giant void. If I hadn't met you then, yeah, she probably wouldn't have lasted until graduation. And now the powers that be are saying that something I nearly killed myself over in high school isn't my problem anymore. It's like a Like when my parents thought you were an abusive girlfriend. Not reading that line. It made sense, given what they knew. Mysterious bruises I wasn't good at explaining, going out late at night for secret meetings, Jory's constant presence at my house, and all of this after I'd led the most boring, unremarkable high school career for 2 years and counting. What else were they supposed to think? Do they still believe that? Hardly matters now. I told them I was probably never going to see you again. Good riddance, they were probably thinking. Oh, I just thought of something that made me sad. But I wasn't a terrible girlfriend, was I? No, of course not. Of course not. They just thought that because I wasn't telling them anything and I was always around you, so where else would I be getting the bruises from, honestly? They still let me come over. After I convinced them not to call the police. Wait, when did... March, spring break, when we fought that giant dog thing? I had this huge welt on my stomach, and they came really close, but I managed to talk them out of it. How? I told them what really happened. How did that... You used them as bedtime stories for your siblings. I used them to shut my parents up. They gave up after the first few minutes. Maybe they figured I was too crazy to be talked out of it. Lana, it's fine. I guess I seem more normal now that I'm in college and it's all over. I'm not dating anyone either, which is probably for the better. Maybe I should really talk to them? Don't you still have to figure out what you're going to tell Gladys? You told me to tell her the truth, but she might not buy it. Did your friend believe you? More or less. But I transformed for her, though, so that probably convinced her. And I can't do that in front of Gladys anymore. I really don't know what to tell her. Would it really be such an issue if she found out that you were helping your ex-girlfriend with something? She'd want to know why it had to be me and not somebody else. It was a personal issue. The only problem is coming up with a lie plausible enough to convince her that doesn't stray too far from the truth. Well, tell her that you helped me work out some of my problems in high school and they came up again. You had to go back. What happened was sort of the opposite, actually, but it's close enough. You don't have to tell her everything necessarily, but you at least have to tell her we were close. And you're alright with that? Why wouldn't I be? We broke up. Are you really? I'm over it. Even if I had the chance. If Gladys is everything you think she is, I trust you. If something's bothering you, then I hope you've learned from your mistakes and you're actually going to talk to her instead of ignoring the problem. There's nothing I can do. For me? Like what? I don't know, but knowing you, you're going to try and fake it till you make it. I'm fine, Jor. I'm not dating anyone because I haven't met anybody I like. But you're okay with everything else? Like the fact that I slept around until I met Gladys, and she probably doesn't trust me to be faithful to her even though we're going steady. It's not my problem anymore, is it? I guess you really are. Jory. Well, as long as you're okay with it, I guess I am too. I don't know what to say to that, and before I can respond, the moment's gone. We wash up and go to sleep. Tomorrow we're going to go back to our respective schools and act like none of this ever happened. It hurts a little, honestly. We pack up our things and put them in the car as soon as we get up. Jory looks refreshed. It kind of ticks me off more than anything else that's happened in the past 3 days. You got everything, Lana? Yeah. Oh, back to being grumpy, are we? She's right. Why do I feel like this now of all times? Why can't I say no? Probably because she's right and I'm being stubborn. Yeah. Nothing. Well, it's time to go. I'm going to drop you off at the train stop and then take the highway back home. Yeah. So, get in. Marshall. Whoa. I never call Jory by her full name. She hates it. What is it? No looking back now. Do you really think it's over? What do you mean? We don't have our weapons anymore. We can't fight them anymore, and our charms told us everything. We can't do anything about them. That doesn't mean it's over, though. Maybe not for everyone, but for us. But for us it is. What else are we supposed to do about it? I don't know. Have you tried looking other people up? Maybe someone else knows about it. Maybe someone else has the answers. What are you getting at? Jory is either has the memory of a goldfish or she's really dense. Either way. What I'm saying is we're not the only people who know about this. We have the internet. It's really easy to find people online nowadays. Maybe there's something more we can do. And you want me to keep coming up with excuses to come see you, is that it? Dang it. You were the one that was upset she didn't get any closure. Yeah, I know, but it makes things awkward. Like that ever stopped you. Hey, I'm doing what I can. I wasn't going steady with any of those girls anyway. They only thought I was... Then that's a whole nother issue. It's fine. If you don't want to do it, then I'll do it myself. No, I want to know what's going on too. You're not leaving me behind in this, even if it is an excuse to make me spend more time with you. Is that a problem? No, I like you. I'm glad all this happened, really. Seriously. Don't you? Well, maybe. Come on, why can't you just admit it? It's been a long time since I've seen you get jealous. Shut up. Hey, it's true. Forget it. Let's go already. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Why did I ever see in this jerk in the first place? I head around to the other side of the car. Mom. What? Let me make it up to you, please. I know I can be kind of a jerk. Yeah? How? What? I'm sorry about everything, alright? Jory? For all the bruises and the weird relationship with your parents and having to pull me out of my funk and not listening when you're trying to tell me something important. It's fine now, I understand. You sure? You don't have to tough it out all by yourself, you know. I do. I love you, Jory. I love you too. Okay, enough. Touchy-feely time is over. You ready to hit the road or you need another heart-to-heart? I think I'm all heart-to-heart it out. Alright. It's not like this is going to be the last time I see her either. Let's roll. Oh, I got a real ending this time. So, all of those, like, you died were not actual real endings, but the you goofed, and that's where the game ends. So we got 2 more endings. Go tell me on, like, Twitter or in the comments of the stream. Well, actually, the stream VOD won't be up in time for you to tell me. Go tell me on, like, Twitter or, I guess, email me at the channel email if you want to see the rest of the routes for this. I might do them by myself in my spare time. But apparently we only got 1 ending on this one. So, my voice is a little, more than a little tired, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I had a good time with this one. This was actually really interesting, like, just premise for a story, and I kind of dig it. And I would be interested to see, like, a semi-sequel to this where they try and figure things out. I don't know. But anyway, like, that is to say they figure out, like, you know, magical girl stuff. They find someone else who's actively a magical girl and tutor them or something, or act as a mentor. It'd be interesting. But anyway, I gotta go, because my throat is not happy with me, and my mom needs to talk to me, which probably isn't. Knowing my luck, it's probably not a good thing, but anyway. Wish me luck with that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Is Cheratomo still streaming? I'm gonna look on my phone. If Kara is still streaming, then we'll go say hi. Question of the day, is she still streaming though? Let's see. Following. We'll wait for it to load. Yep, she is. So we'll head on over to twitch.tv/Cheratomo and, I don't know if we even need a raid message, because it's like me and maybe 1 or 2 other people. Yeah, we don't even really need a raid message. Just be like, we're here from. Or yeah, we could just type Glacier Raid in caps. We don't even need something fancy. That's the raid message. Go to twitch.tv/Cheratomo. Where'd he go? Thanks for tuning in, everybody.